What's good, YouTube? Running trackers on smartphones have been becoming increasingly more popular over the years, and there's a lot of options to choose from in the app market. Thankfully, there's some really well-known names that have some established followings that you can rely on if you're just getting into the game. The most obvious advantage of using a running tracker is, of course, that you can track your progress over time and learn what kind of runner you are. Modern trackers can use all of your smartphone sensors to track things like your pace, elevation, and your progress over. So, depending on what kind of runner you are or what your goals are, your running tracker can help you get the most out of your runs. So here we'll be going over the Nike, which is a well-established running tracker that's been available on multiple platforms for several years. It's one of the more popular running platforms on the app market, and it rightly so, as it offers several very well-polished features that make it an excellent choice for beginner and expert runners. There's definitely some other apps available on the market that offer some features that Nike Run Club doesn't, but in this video we'll be focusing on some of the strengths of Nike Run Club and how it might be best suited for you in terms of just being a pure running tracker. We'll also explore some of the features in depth and go over some of the menus in the Nike Run Club app. If you like this kind of content, leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. One of the first things you'll probably notice about the Nike Run Club app is just how nice it looks. The UI design on the Nike Run Club app is by far the nicest out of all the running trackers that I have tested. This is probably because of a combination of two items. One, this app's been around for a long time, so Nike has had a few generations and refreshes of the app to make sure that it looks great and that it's refined all of its typography and layouts to maximize its visual appeal. Second, this is Nike we're talking about. Their design and aesthetic principles that we see on all their products, of course, extends to their app design as well. And it really is a pleasure scrolling through all the menus and options and even using and tracking a run on the Nike Run Club app, as all the readouts and stats are presented in a really visually appealing manner. It's not all flash though, as with other Nike design principles, the design and visual elements of course have a practical element to them. As with the Nike Run Club app, it's fairly easy to navigate through the menus in order to start a run and also view your stats as well. In fact, I'll go so far as to say is that the visual design and UI elements of the Nike Run Club app are actually great for motivation, as just the ease and visually pleasing nature of starting a run really makes me want to go out and actually do a run. Same goes for viewing my stats, as the visuals are presented in such a manner where I can track my progress and runs on really easily digestible layouts and graphs that make the whole thing a more fun and engaging experience. So if you're looking for a great visual readout of your runs, then there's really nothing better on the app market than the Nike Run Club app. I was just quite pleased on how the typography, graphics, and menus are all laid out in an intuitive manner that makes running and tracking runs a complete joy. Next, we'll go into the actual tracking. After you begin a run on the Nike Run Club app for your iPhone, you're treated with a very well-designed and easy to follow on-screen readout. Here, the Nike Run Club's visual cues continue to be great, as you're treated with a very easy to read kilometer readout, pace, BPM, and time. You can also pause and resume your run from here and connect to music using either Apple Music or Spotify. One quick swipe to the right allows you to track your splits through kilometers, pace, and your change in splits. And a swipe to the left allows you to access some controls for the Nike Run Club app, which includes access to your map, camera, and some other functions that include auto pause, audio feedback, and also locking to the onboard run screen readout when your phone goes to sleep. Unlike some other fitness trackers available on the App Store, the Nike Run Club app really keeps things simple in terms of your readout while you're actually having a run. I like this approach as opposed to some of the more information-rich readouts for some other fitness trackers that are available, as it really helps me keep focused on my run and the essential parameters that I'm trying to track, like the distance and time. Nike Run Club's big buttons and well-designed UI makes it really easy to navigate and pause and start my run while I'm out of breath and exhausted from the actual run. So overall, a big thumbs up on the onboard readout from the Nike Run Club app on the iPhone while you're actually having a run. Next, we'll go into some of the other tertiary features that we have available on the Nike Run Club app. The Nike Run Club app does a really great job of providing you a feed and allowing you to go through guided runs made by professional running coaches. Here, various runs are mapped out for you with a voice narration that really helps you understand and move through the various steps of your run. The guided runs are obviously done by professionals, and they really do provide some in-depth knowledge with a variety of expertise levels that really help you accomplish your goals and reach the next level if you so desire. The quality of these matches that of Nike, and this is really where the Nike Run Club app stands apart from some of the other running apps available, as the professional culture, they do add some valuable information at critical junctures during your run. Check it out for yourself. Whatever skill level you have, you'll likely find a guided run that really helps you along. Next is the community aspect of the Nike Run Club app, and this is definitely where the other apps available on the market might do a better job than the Nike Run Club app. Specifically, I'm thinking of Strava, as the communities in the Nike Run Club app are actually quite sparsely populated compared to Strava, which is probably the most impressive collection of runners assembled on the planet. It's a shame because for what it is, I think the Nike Run Club app does a lot of things much better than Strava. It's just that the gigantic nature of Strava's social running network can't be ignored, particularly because the social aspect of running is such a big part of running. However, if you're a lone wolf and are just looking for a simple, well done, and well executed fitness tracker to track your runs, then you really can't do much better than the Nike Run Club app. Stay tuned for a full comparison between the Nike Run Club app and Strava and some of the more popular options available on the market for a more in-depth look at the pros and cons of each app. So there you have it, everyone. The Nike Run Club app on your iPhone and or smartphone is a great choice for people looking for a very well-designed running app that gets the job done in a simple manner. It has a great readout, and its combination of visual design, simplicity, and some expert advice from expert coaches in the form of guided runs from Nike make it a really great choice to complement your running regime. I really do enjoy tracking my goals and progress through the Nike Run Club app as opposed to some of the other apps available, as the simplicity involved in using the Nike Run Club app allows me to focus on my run and not focus on tracking my run. So what do you think? Does the Nike Run Club app do the trick in terms of being a simple fitness tracker?